Yes, I'm more carbon from Mamma, you send you media so original TV, Srimika Boaman, and Penia, and I said, Macquarie, no train call, and I bid you may a global InfoAnalytics, no Mujumedo, and sell or Muye Shishimu, a Bisagana for Mantama Hodo, Mansina Hodo, and Pusia Hodo, so the echo so our Mamu be been echo so Moko Gana for Jintre, no more about a bifa battle, a bifa Timuasia, a bifa Sicasem, if he said that Mamusi Coninano. And who could you see now? Penya in come as a Bosumi and Sabiano, Omodo Mushimu, Ede Ebana, Bosumi and Sa, a Tosumi Nui, and I say Cobusmi, New Terminal Massa, the Fofro, Edia by Nayajin Pins and Pinsimu, no penny cancer for any Yera, a ye Mussa Dankwah, opening Mokaba. Yes, I put me a dear. Few months ago, I may say a share with you more and a Modemushimu, a by Titu, a year Dome Quabinia, said Yena. Ebo ba wona bo saraju asafo se ko ba se ba election esi koswa mo report ma release de fa come say almost every national. Part of national 16 regions ni enyina me patcho fa ni ahwefo egu true de din kai mo ko akọ yesa hwehwemu no de na mo pese mu ehu
okay ukaya in January no and the report ba ko bae and they set the framework for future questions. In the end, say you call back in April no. Near per se you could say near master san and I say it star and into the questions now maybe generally you call every day call. But sometimes you connect and send be a who or my no more needy and no account now how could be sir. Any being about putting e-levy or mupasi and nasem account. And Supreme Court and the whole court in general,
and the
judiciary, so your connaissance and be a near that account. But generally, no, you will never be and you send constantly. The BT said direction of the country, percent approval rating, corruption, and standard of living, and then we look at the MPP and NDC for race, no, in that way.
Okay. Fire go through Mudia Mode Abai. Sena and send ACT a very sensitive with or more and control man so the old white penny say pa na echo pepe and let's move on to the next slide. Okay. And
now let me talk briefly about our methodology. First one I call you selected 34 constituencies.
Okay.
And no
out of 275
no.
Okay.
And I acquire a sample no. But that sample no, it was not probability sampling, and random selected sampling.
Okay.
Into your Pekino based on certain parameters.
Okay.
And I do call it. Into your copy, no, can near Aquana say, yes, sending in random. But never per se, you could say, maybe a call first one, no, and the master of one and be beyond society.
Okay.
Into the 34 no, a sacan.
Okay.
And the 34 be fresh one, random sampling from the system, pick 34 mile, and they can't back on home.
Okay.
The person who said fresh one no, or my dream to say, maybe a course that I don't know, you know, some boomwa, it's saying, it's not the sign required just for a reason.
Nipa do send am no Kasai.
You need Nipa 5,000 almost 182.
Okay.
In Kasai.
Okay.
68 constituencies.
Okay.
In all the 16 regions of the country. And on Bonkomo. It started interview between 7th April and 18th April.
Okay. Okay. Me who the other two a year screen is me who sample size, me who confidence interval.
Okay.
I don't as any saying.
Okay, sample confidence interval no. And now Emma utmi who say all the report in the back. Ubetmi I confidence say they already buy no reflected the actual views of the people.
Okay.
We try to 90% confidence intervals, 95, 90, so any their ranges.
Okay.
The higher the confidence level, the more confidence you have in the
situation, the real situation on the ground.
Exactly, on the ground. And a margin of error, no such as I said, figure be ya ubenye biano, what do 1 plus 799 and out if you have a range because the results we have no a range between this range and that range. The truth lies in the middle there.
Okay.
So the confidence margin of error no, gives you that kind of perspective.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's move to another slide.
My main,
okay. Okay.
Now the total population for the areas we interview under the E-series, the 4.685 million people living in the 68 constituencies. Now, when they usually determine the sample size, amount for saying, say you use 16,000, that is absolutely no basis in statistics because US, almost 250 million population. So you got a pool of US, sample size 1,005, 1,002 for the whole US.
Okay.
So there are so many things that go into determining the sample size, and we are using the US-based system. So when you say we do it in this according to standards that has been set for polling organizations.
Okay.
Yes.
I say baby amokoye koye muhwehwe mu no it's estimated say Ghana for be 4.6 million and what samia no
voters
omotimi to aba mado omotimi fi so omotimi to aba ema etimi ye. Okay, so can we move on? Okay, let's move on to another slide na yenhwe. Okay,
we in the list of areas we went.
Okay.
From Tano North all the way to Sehuyo, so and all the places. I don't want to go
these are the constituencies.
Yes, specifically.
Okay. And this cut across all the 16 regions.
16 regions, yes.
Okay. All right.
And
so let's
every region is represented in this.
Okay, let's move on to another slide. Okay. So governance.
Yes. We among for around governance of the country. Into next slide now. Under the governance, you see the direction of the country.
Okay.
Ibisa almost say, almost share nema ekoso maimu ha. Almost doing say or mine enam ekwan papa so, and I say maybe yenam no etro.
Okay.
And this time around, 26% say yenam ekwan
through those.
Okay. So everything is in the right direction.
Okay.
And 67% say maybe a namano and wrong direction.
Okay.
And 7% say omuni adwin or question na ibisa omo.
Okay.
Now we share numbers here in last 2 months January na right direction here 33%.
Okay.
Now a swat tick 26%. And almost see a wrong direction across from 58% to 67%.
Na chese camera say ideas and confidence in the governance system.
Yes.
Okay.
It's getting worse.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to another slide.
Now.
Okay.
Now you be some way and you be some party analyze this result under political party affiliations.
Okay.
The share in this time around, let's say quarter 2 MPP 4 almost say a crime papa so 47%.
Okay.
Almost say a finding same MPP for
okay.
The same 47% say maybe now and yet wrong direction. So MPP actually say maybe now and yet.
Okay.
And 6% say they have no opinion.
Okay.
Oko end this year 12% pay and almost say maybe now eh 84% say maybe now and yet.
Okay.
And 4% say omuni adwin.
Okay.
We share the other group of floating voters are 70% say be enamno eye.
Okay.
And 69 say be enamno enye. So you can see the party affiliation of people who give the same answers.
Okay. And so far NDC4.
Yes.
Omom so me die had NDC4 84% say amamoni nkoye.
Yes, direction
okay.
is no.
And for floating voters omo no amanyuko bia wotimi to call baby a almost 67%. 69% say said the NMC kono enye.
Yep.
Okay. And omom so omuni adwenchire bia no say
around 14% for floating voters.
Okay. All right. But you call a first quarter and said, "Oh, kind na." And also
first and also say MPP 4 na omo say bebe na no ye no. 57%. I feel a swati about 47%.
Okay.
So MPP 4 they are losing kind of faith in the direction of the country.
Okay.
Yes. And omo say wrong direction no. Na 35 I feel a cost 47.
Okay. And to Usha, it say NDC first quarter no. Nanipa 80 na say wrong direction.
I feel 84.
84% say NDC for the no and say okay.
And ohwe omuso a omo nka party bia ho na floating voters no na 64. I feel 69.
Okay. Okay. All right. So now let's move on to the part of fire cup.
Okay. Yes.
All right.
Now, question said beside the approval rating of the president. on how he is governing or how he's doing his job.
Okay.
Ibisa almost say do you approve and disapprove the work of the president? This time around, April, 27% say they approve the way he's doing his job. Last 3 months, 34%.
Okay.
I feel Eswati about 27%.
That's a 7%
reduction. Almost say they don't like the way he's doing his job, they disapprove him. Now 58% in January. I feel so to 6-7%.
Okay.
An increase in people who say they disapprove.
So it means some more approve president take off from no more disapproving. Okay. Okay.
And now almost say omni opinion so 6% say omni opinion. Before no 8%. Okay. So we can see say the president approval rating is really suffering from
it means the president have to up his game.
Yes.
Or the government have to up their game.
This is the president. So we come to the government as a whole. So
okay. Mame any TF4 twin common TF4 say the ehwe eye adwumaku aye from aye Global InfoAnalytics omo na ye no mo etwetwe enkomo yi na we ye hwehwemu a omaye be bosumi miensa entamu enie na mo hwehwemu no maye e de afa oman Ghana manta makomako dunsia ye wo mu nyina se de niam esi koso se de Ghana fo si hu amamu se de niam esi ko se koye se enkoye atem trene a ekoso wo nyina ba bubedu sam pempenso no se na ye to aba yi kanifo frankatuni e wasa amanyoko akese mienu ma mu de he wan na Ghana fo no mtwetwe nkomo no se mu di sa amanyoko akese mienu MPP animu a ometimi edi nchiremu anase etimi aboama ne amakoso hu hwehwemu ene eguso e very interesting patcho ye ntoaso ye wura Dankwah toaso na echiremu patcho for ye the next slide which is okay. President approval party affiliation
nti omo say we approve and disapprove ye hwe party a omodom.
Okay,
so currently 50% of MPP supporters say they approve the president.
Okay, the performance
they approve it. 45% say they disapprove it.
Okay.
In MPP.
Okay.
And in NDC, 12% say they approve him.
Okay.
84% say they disapprove him.
Okay. It means uko NDC mwa onkrofo no mka so me NDC for no mu ohama bupen du mienu say do so mo nya NPP de but omu sina nado amamu ni ye.
Yes.
Ena emu eduotwe enan ohama bupen eduotwe 9.
Yes.
84% say nye kra.
Yes.
Okay. 15 voters no so
omu no 15% say Omo approve his job as a president. And 73% say Omo disapprove his job. And 12% say Omo new opinion. This is the party affiliation. We can numbers now. All compared to last time, numbers have worsened.
Okay.
Because last time, MPP almost say wrong direction. Now 34. After 45. 9% increase.
Okay. And Omo say direction is 60%. So now about 50%. I reduce it by 10%.
By 10%.
Okay. All right. Patrick, you on the next slide. Now you have government performance.
Where the whole government, as a body, almost say, almost government as a whole. How do they rank the government performance? And excellent, very good, good, average, poor, or very poor. This time around, 5% say excellent.
Okay.
Na 7% last 2 months.
First quarter mo ye no.
Yes.
Na 7% say na
excellent. Excellent.
Okay.
I feel Eswati about 5%.
Okay.
Omo say very good or good no. This time around 24%.
Okay.
Last time we hear 32%. So Eswati. Yes. Omo say average no. First time 24. I feel 23%. So almost the same, slight difference and yet that much. Mom say poor or very poor no. Now 37% at the time. This time is 48%. So this has increased significantly compared to last time.
Okay. It means the first quarter report I'm the buy when it comes to a year nanado so more approving and more approving a style of leadership and as a governance and the government performance, It means confidence,
Air conform. Yes.
Okay. All right. Patrick, you the next slide near said okay, government performance, party affiliation.
Yes. See the end the party for now decision how are they ranking it? Say excellent no. MP before 9%.
Okay.
And now almost say very good or good no. MP before 42%. Almost say average no. MP before 22%.
Okay.
And now poor or very poor no. 27%
okay.
of MPP say poor or very poor.
Okay.
Over NDC year, say excellent 3%.
Okay.
Very good or good 14%. Average 20%. Poor or very poor 63% for NDC supporters.
Okay.
Over floating voters are excellent 5%. Very good or good 28%. And average 34%. Okay. And poor or very poor is 33%.
Okay.
For
I see.
floating voters.
So on poor, very poor, and still high, 34 against 33%. Okay, let's move to another slide. Okay, voters respond to E-levy approval. Yeah. E-levy ni approve here.
Yes.
It means Ghana for do not as omo pe omo mpo ya approve here. Omo say mo no omo twetwe nko omo busa omo approval.
E bisa omo say aban anya approval from parliament for E-levy. Omo approve dia na mo be yo. Ena
I said the base anya see awie.
How you going to do?
Okay.
Emu 9% say it will not affect the way they use Momo and affect the use Momo. No.
Okay.
They are okay. And now emu 18% say be fire kwan bi so a be dodgy tax no a omuntua.
Okay.
There are loopholes be exploit so that they don't pay the taxes.
Okay.
The E-levy.
I say shortcut.
And now 40% say Momo don't be useful. But be useful there this is bia aye so there's no option.
They have no option.
No option.
And
now be used. So it means a chunk of people who use Momo, they will reduce the frequency at which they use the Momo.
Okay.
40%.
Okay.
And now 26% say they will withdraw their money and put it in their pocket.
Okay.
And now 7% say Momo nibi. So
register.
Into Osha from these two middle graphs, it will affect how much revenue government gets from Momo.
40% and 26%,
and even 18%. Yes, they will determine what revenue comes in.
Okay.
So we know and we know so frequency at which they use the Momo, the volume will go down.
Because the last time I hear statistics free Ministry of Finance, Bank of Ghana by say omunya approve E-levy na ye ka say Ghana for ye vendors no 7,000 and it's like omo close
down.
Down.
So it begins to feed into this.
Okay.
That's why this graph is like that. It's a very concerning
maybe say a shall say na kwa bia for be saba back, but for now it doesn't
that's what they're saying.
Government it means government projection of 6.9 billion Ghana cedis
will not be met. Will not be met. No.
Wow. Abasa so finance minister so we ship out. But you the next slide here. How would you respond to approval of E-levy party affiliation?
Party affiliation. Yeah. Withdraw my funds. 18% here MPP for.
Okay.
36%. NDC for. And
floating voters.
22%.
Okay.
Use when absolutely necessary. 45% MPP for. So MPP for budget say on use now this is
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
NDC for 33%.
Okay.
And floating voters for 41%.
41%.
Avoid the tax, no. 70% the MPP for.
Okay.
19 NDC for, and 19 so yeah, floating voters.
Okay.
No effect. Most of them MPP 13%.
Okay.
NDC 6%, and floating voters 10%.
Minimum.
Yeah, almost party application here.
Okay. All right. And I just say, I have say, you know, the actually say, and Crofwa. Omo party for no motwetwe nkomo am just say E-levy ni dia aba nanso so meye pa dia just about kopim am ni akwanya bia ye MPP for ne Ohama Bopen aduana ni
yes
NDC for Ohama Bopen aduana ba ko na omo se NDC for ne Ohama Bopen aduasa miensa na floating voters omo no manyuko bia so ye Ohama Bopen aduana ba ko. Okay, but you move it on to the next slide. Okay, corruption.
Yes.
Okay, can pray any dream anyway, corruption.
Okay. If you say, almost say, say corruption, I improve, or what is the state of corruption?
The fight against corruption.
Yes, the corruption itself. No? What is the view about corruption in this country?
Okay.
Has it improved? Has it gotten worse, or is the same, or they have no opinion? First time in the coin, 23% say I improve.
Okay.
This time, no, it's about 14%.
Sabria special prosecutor for about
yes,
about from 40%.
Yes, so most of my improve is getting bad.
Okay, that's I reduced it by 9%.
Yes, 9% drop.
Wow.
And I almost say I West no. I shoot up from 43%
to 54%. Wow.
So it's getting worse. Between January and now, no, that number has shot up.
11%
increase. And I almost say the same, no, a drop from 29% to 23%. And I no opinion for no, I increase it from 5% to 9%.
It means you find the middle graph now, which is a year or more. January, Muno Mokasa, no much say a year west 43%.
Yes.
You can say Yera, a year the current special prosecutor, Yera Ajabe. Ebaye, it means I shoot you up 54%. It means still I shouldn't do my city about Ghana for me, Niji, say, let me out correct. And I said the whole government machinery has not been able to convince Ghanaians and say, indeed, they are fighting against corruption.
There's the next question which we would ask. Until we call next one now.
Okay.
Ibisa said, do they think the government is doing enough to fight corruption?
Okay.
Who say a government no to fight corruption?
Okay.
And one can say yes, no. Now 30% in January.
Okay.
This time no, a swati about 23%.
7% reduction.
Okay. And now I'm saying no, now 59%. I feel across to 66%.
I increase it by 7%.
7%.
I say still the government and Ghana for say abaning
yes. And no opinion are remaining the same. Free hano.
Okay.
Plus minus 7 or so.
Yeah,
plus
7%. And I always plus 7.
Yes, plus 7.
Okay. I say, as to speak, Ghana for whom say corruption is high.
Yes, and the government is not fighting it.
Almost say Ghana over the previous slide now. I say corruption I West.
Yes.
And also the government is not fighting corruption.
Yes.
Okay, 66% of Nkropanom Kasai and say Ghana government is not fighting corruption. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, confidence in the judiciary.
Yes.
In the first place, because judiciary will be at the heart of the democracy.
Well, in the US and UK, we are polling about judiciary.
Okay.
And it's very common in the US, especially in the US. But time I polling, and the Supreme Court ruling on a number of issues came up. And at the same time, so Ken Dapa made a statement about this issue about judiciary and Supreme Court.
That was, let's say, 2 weeks ago.
Yes. So, and then the question who say, is what Ken Dapa saying the truth? And I say some perception beer among folk don't necessarily buy into it. Okay. So we decided to add 2 questions about the judiciary. One about the whole judiciary, and the second was about the Supreme Court in particular.
Okay.
Yes, Ibisa say, what level of confidence do you have in our judiciary? And the options were very high, low, very low, or neutral.
So, 24% is almost GDN
exactly. Yes,
24%. Say as a coffin and commercial down.
Yes.
Okay.
And 30%.
And I say
very low, low.
More confidence and trust in the judiciary, low, and that's a very low, near 46%.
Yes. So, majority of Ghanaians voted we spoke to almost say they have low confidence in the judiciary.
That's away from a year, I can say, circuit court, magistrate,
every court,
appeal court, all the way to Supreme Court.
Exactly.
Over the judicial system, 46% of Ghanaians say
they have low confidence.
So now let's move on to the next slide.
The next one here, Supreme Court in particular.
Okay.
Ibisa say, in the case of the Supreme Court, what is your level of confidence in their ability to adjudicate or to deal with political cases without fear or favor?
Okay.
This was the question.
Okay.
And in that instance, 26% said they have very high or high confidence in the Supreme Court to deal with political cases without fear or favor.
Okay. No Mujidi says ban MPP NDC Supreme Court in the
Omudi do justice to it.
Okay. 26%
say neutral. There are no neutral position in terms of
27%.
And now 47% said they have low or very low confidence in the Supreme Court. This is 1% higher than the entire judiciary. Yes. So they are performing worse than the judiciary in terms of low and
so it means the apex court is not doing enough to win the trust and confidence of the people. Ghanaians, because Ghana is Ghana for the Dona Krampo with GDA Atimu ni Mufa Appeal Court, High Court, Circuit Court, maybe in Kukwane and Ponchin Samnokrana, or Mujidi no so Senate says Supreme Court, the apex court, no?
Yes.
See.
Yes.
All right. Now let's move on to the next slide. Okay, standard of living. Okay.
Ibisa almost say, almost share or massitinemu in the last 12 months no. Almost feel say standard of living I improve and I say I am worse and I say I am the same and I say what do they feel compared their last 12 months to now?
Okay.
Yes.
Let's move on. Okay.
Last time I called 27% say it has improved or massitinemu I improve.
Okay.
And 38 say I am worse.
Okay.
And 31 say and science said it's in sanity.
Okay.
And 4% said they have no opinion.
Okay.
This time around, no, almost say I improve, no, I drop from 27 to 15%. About 12% decrease.
May I sure say a Russia war no subacano, Russia Ukraine war, may I sure say a bacano, COVID the any. And
now almost say it's gotten worse, no, increasing from 38 to 50%.
Okay. Petrol price no subacano because inflation is so.
Into this is getting worse.
Okay.
And on change here from 31 about 28.
I mentioned that who said Yama said that's the
same Bibian society. And now almost only opinion has increased from 4% to 7%.
Okay. Let's move on to another side. Okay. Are you confident confident things
will improve in the next 12 months?
Okay.
Into almost say I Basa I West no. And they be say into GDA say in the next 12 months no. Never be year now.
Especially measures are buying their
exactly
full allocation.
Yes. So okay. It be no 30% this time say yes GDA say the best is
okay.
Before time no before then 33%. So I take by
3%.
3%.
Okay.
And now almost say GDA say be best is first 53% I feel and cost slightly marginally by 1%, 54.
Okay.
And now I'm say my opinion no, I go up from 14% to 16%. So mostly there hasn't been a lot of changes in this.
Yes. Even a feedback we did anymore. Never bet me as a
compare this time to last time, it's almost the same.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. 2024 election, crystal ball. Okay.
Yes.
And also questions Ben and beside.
Now. In say both MPP and DC, omoko ako letter on flag bearer. Inti ya dream say before that election happens no. Time be abeko bia ekoye say bia maybe some among for say race no MPP dey no. Say mo ye delegate nganka why na mbeto abanama no.
Okay.
Na ya bisa so NDC for so omoko Congress. Inti why ewo NDC na mbeto abanama no so that people will know how Ghanaians want them to elect, who they want them to elect. Yes.
Okay.
So this is the very reason why we do this poll. And yes.
Let's move on to okay.
Okay. Next one.
Okay. Voters' key issues. I don't say any voters.
Connect me here there.
Okay.
Okay. We Enyema ewo voters akuma so says omko to aba
omhwe wa beba be ya mom
no
okay
inti omo kan say omo de jobs economy education the top 3 no enie
but the top most no ye economy
almost 21%.
Okay.
Followed by jobs about 19%.
Okay.
Education 17%. And then coming fourth is petrol prices, almost 9.3%.
Okay. And the healthcare is 8.1%. Yeah. And the rules, every year of road, say 8.8%.
8%.
Taxes taxes no more expected taxes be for ban as be cost.
I say feel say it's a cost for it will be an issue for them.
Okay.
You will use that as a base
so tax much a concern matter to them.
Security, corruption, water and sanitation.
Okay.
He or she is from my party. Okay. So we some paper, but very few of them say on my party into Metro. People are going to be voting on issues.
Okay, so it means Crawford, because die hard party people say you say yeah, they appoint Crabani a share no MPP and NDC at there once a MPP and NDC the Metro man Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, who is trusted by voters best to manage key issues?
Now,
okay,
the way I arrange the question, there is a meaning to it. It be so say, what is your top priorities? And I'm catching economy, jobs. Then education and the rest. And they pick the top four. And they say, let's go. Bisa say, who among these people do you trust to manage these 4 key issues? Are Inti yedi John Mahama is in chain. Dr. Bawumia is in chain. Alan Cash is in chain. These are the 3 main people we know, sir, they will eventually end up as president.
Dr. Dufour.
In fact, yeah, I think we should have done that.
And Dr. Dufour belongs to the someone else percentage, you know.
Yes, so anybody that you have in mind, you know,
okay, will
feature into someone else.
Okay.
Into on the issue of who do you trust to manage the economy, you know, 46.6% of voters say they will trust John Mahama to best manage the economy.
Over Dr. Mahama Bawumia, or economist?
Yes.
Okay.
26.6 say they will trust Bawumia to manage the economy.
So it means 20% point higher.
Yes.
Trusted John Dramani Mahama so he will manage the economy better than Dr. Bawumia.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And Alan on the economy 15.3%. Assuming Cross said you want to add Alan numbers and Bawumia numbers, it doesn't still add up to what Mahama has got.
So ufa Bawumia ne Alana, Bawumia Alan by everyone say
Baba 11 points.
Yeah, 11 points. And
yeah, 11 points.
Okay. It means Alan because Alan himself he's not the head of economic management team but
some people want to give the economy to him to manage.
Yeah, but sending part 15% Numudo say he has not given the platform 15% still believe in Alan Martin can manage the economy as compared to Dr. Mahama Bawumia over the years. What me are explaining also economy say the economy are managing for the past 5 getting to 6 years. You know. It means Alan has performed.
Well, that's your view, but from the data we have seen, Alan is behind Bawumia on economy.
Okay.
Yes.
So there's possibility says baby Alan Martin should be in position to say the vice president Bawumia managing economy.
Well, I think it shows you people's preference.
Okay. On
individual level, not on party level.
Okay.
How I end this in, but he's preferring Bawumia to manage the economy.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now let's move on.
On the next question, who do you trust to create job opportunities?
Okay.
On this score, Mahama got 46.1%.
Okay.
So I'm trusting Mahama to create more jobs.
Okay.
Dr. Bawumia at 23.6% or 7%.
Okay.
So I'm trusting Bawumia.
Okay.
And Alan at 19.34.
Okay.
Because Alan has done slightly better than on
the economy.
Yes, because
the economy was 15.
Yes.
And the job creation is
and Alan has a mantra of say job for the boss and cash.
So
I think that perception has fed into more people saying they trust him to manage the job to create more jobs.
Okay.
Than he
the economy.
To do an economy.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's move on.
Next one. Education also 47.7% say they trust John Mahama to better manage education.
Okay.
Compared to 25.8% for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and 15.2% for Alan.
Same as Alan for economy.
Yes, so it's behind the 3rd position.
Okay. Someone else, Dr. Dufour and the rest also belonging to Agric Minister, Ira Free Akutumina, belonging to the 11.25%. Okay, let's move on to another one.
Now, the last question, who do you trust to build infrastructure?
Okay. Say ACC acquiring schools, hospitals. Yes. Okay.
Ibisa 54.9% say they trust John Mahama to better build infrastructure.
That's huge.
That is huge.
Almost
and
55%.
It tells you that his mantra for building infrastructure resonates with the people.
Okay.
On the same...
it means Ghana form no mkasa no homa bu pen ya 55%. I would GD and I'm say Mahama bet me infrastructure better than something okay.
And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia got 21.5% on that score.
All right.
And Alan Ye 13.7% on that score. So this is the theme about who do you trust. And the next question will be, when you go into an election, the person mostly trusted to manage things well is the one that tends to win.
Okay. Nipa if say or no the adwuma ne hye so betumi aye no.
Absolutely. So if people are saying the 4 top priorities are this, and trust you to do well, they are more likely to vote for you.
Okay, I see. Yes. Now, so let's hear the voters' choice. MPP primaries.
Yes.
Okay.
This time around, you could be saying, say if you are a delegate or MPP primaries no, why and I say only MPP name as a flag bearer.
Okay.
A move 33.2% say unpreferred Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Okay.
And at 35.5% say unpreferred
Alan
Martin.
Alan di Bawumia chiaka former.
Yes. And Okuta Free 2.9%.
Agric Minister.
Boacha Jako 0.8.
Okay.
Joe Gatti 0.7.
Okay.
Kunedu Apraku 0.6.
Okay.
Adai Nemo 0.2. Okay. Someone else 5.6. I will not vote 17.5%. Okay. And Honorable Kennedy Japan 2.9. Kwabena J Japan 0.2.
Now Kennedy Japan I show interest on so.
Then there was a rumor, so we did carry
just to that rumor is popular in Ashanti region. Yes. So Japan say 2.9, infants over 3%.
3%. Yes.
Okay. Let's move on to the next slide.
Now,
MPP primaries.
Slide E show the situation then in January and the situation now.
Okay.
And the difference that has happened.
Okay.
Now, in January, Bawumia was on 39.7%.
Ahead of Alan Chamantin.
Yes. Afi about 33.2.
Okay.
Eswati by 6.5%.
Okay.
Alan was 28%. No, don't move.
Yeah.
Anna Eswati Akosoro to 35.5.
Okay.
An increase of 7.6%. So wow. I want to focus on these 2 candidates. The rest are just...
Okay.
Next slide.
Okay, you the next slide. Okay, MPP primaries.
Now, we're a breakdown of how they perform in all the 16 regions.
Okay.
I'll spend my time here.
Okay.
January, you know, Bawumia blue, deep blue color, no?
Okay.
And Alan here light blue.
Okay.
So in January, no, light blue, deep blue 31%, or Greater Accra. And Alan here 30%, or Greater Accra. Okay. This time around, no, Bawumia got down to 27%.
Okay.
And Alan got 33% in Greater Accra.
Okay.
So Alan has turned the table in Greater Accra.
So between January to April, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia at Mia Lusu, I have 4 points.
In Greater Accra.
In Greater Accra alone.
Yes.
Okay.
And Alan has gained.
Okay. Young Ashanti region.
Ashanti region. Bawumia LED Alan 58% against 16% in January.
Okay.
This time around, no, Bawumia has come down from 58 to 33%.
That's huge.
Yes, that's huge. And Alan has moved from 16% to 36%. Yes.
20% point increase.
In Ashanti region.
Wow.
Eastern region, Bawumia was on 26%. Alan was 17%.
Okay.
In April, no, Bawumia reduced from 26 to 8% in Eastern region.
Wow. And
Alan has shoot from 17 to 26%.
Okay.
Western region, Alan or 38, Bawumia 22. This time, no, Bawumia I improve our Western region to 32, but Alan I drop slightly in Western region by 2 points.
Okay.
But he's still higher than Bawumia in Western region. So Alan still wins Western region.
Okay.
Oshare Western North.
Yeah.
Bawumia lead 42%. Alan 19. Bawumia I drop down to 32%.
19.
And
Bawumia about 32%.
32.
Okay. Yeah.
And Alan move from 19 to 36.
36%.
Voter region. Bawumia was 18% January.
Okay.
And Alan here 56.
Okay.
In April, no, Baumia akosro e voter region.
I say voter region the moment one say Baumia nya unity crowd.
So he has actually performed well in voter region in April. Alan has dropped from 56%.
No, but go back to the 56% to 39%.
So Alan has suffered in a voter region, even though he's winning.
So it means voter region is showing much love
for Baumia. Yes, in April.
Okay.
OT 14 for Baumia in January. Alan 26. April Baumia up to 22%, but Alan so up
to 40%. Wow.
Because now, or somebody else, they have now moved to positions.
Okay.
And now, Bruno, now, Baumia 36, Alan 41. This time, no, Baumia is swati to 30%, and Alan Ako 51%.
Okay. Okay, the next one.
Next slide.
The next slide,
Bunu East.
The Chima and important.
Yes. Baumia 31 last time, Alan 53. Baumia 31 still exercise. And Alan so I mean the same Bunu East. Nothing has changed in Bunu East. Half. Now Baumia leading 74, Alan 23. This time attending Baumia about 44%.
Alan 54.
54%.
Wow.
It's a dramatic shift in Ahafu. Okay, Northern Regional. Now Baumia was 52%, Alan was 14. This time around, Baumia cost 68%, and Alan so 26%. Baumia has led Northern region. Yes, it's increased its lead in Northern region. In Upper West, Northeast, Baumia was 33%, Alan 36% in the January.
Okay.
But this time around, Baumia cost 77%.
Wow, Alan about 5%.
5%. So Alan has collapsed in Northeast of the country. Upper West, now 47% for Baumia and 32% for Alan. This time, Baumia is what take a crown to 46, and Alan echo 42. Upper East, Baumia was leading 56%, Alan 19%. Eswati to 50%.
Baumia by 50, Alan 15.
And so they've lost vote. Yes. Savannah, Alan, Baumia was 36%, Alan 33%. This time around, Baumia Eswati by 2%. Alan goes through slightly 36%, slight 2% difference.
Okay. And the
Central region. First round, 26 for Baumia and 41 for Alan. This time, no, Baumia dropped by 2% to 24, and Alan got 42, just 1% difference from compared to last time.
Sure, Baumia airport no kaso mukakusi no. Once a moment. Vice, Bomadi answer by because Central for you, Madia.
So, when the underlying changes are happening here
between Baumia
and at the top level, no? Yes.
Okay. Now let's move on. I hope say baby is here.
Yes.
They are for 5 minutes in we.
Okay. And young call next slide.
Young call next one. Okay.
Okay. Young share.
Okay.
In January, now 61% of MPP supporters are supporting Baumia in the primaries.
Okay.
In the primaries.
Okay.
Eswati about 46%.
Okay.
So there is 15% reduction within MPP support for Baumia.
Okay.
Nationwide.
Okay.
Alan Cash, 27% January, across through to 36%, so plus 9%.
Okay.
So this is the reason why Baumia seems to have lost the lead, because the MPP supporters that he previously had control of have abandoned him by 50%. Let's quickly go. Now, where the ethnic dynamics of people who were voting for Baumia and Alan.
Okay.
In the first polling, 45% of accounts were voting for Baumia against 26% for Alan. This time around, Baumia has fallen to 32%.
Okay.
And Alan has gone to 40%.
Okay.
So the accounts have shifted.
Okay. They are going back home.
And that is the reason why, you see, Alan has got plus across most of the ethnic groups.
But Baumia negatives, you know.
And that has caused the shift.
Okay.
Now quickly, let's go to the next one before next.
Okay. Yeah, move on to the next one. Okay. What's the choice for NDC?
NDC primary is there.
Yeah, from you.
There were two people here. Quickly, you can do that.
Okay.
So in NDC, Mahama is leading 57% this time. It was 53% last time. And before 12%.
Okay.
And last time it was 15%. So this one we don't know.
I said, Dr. Dufo Nyansha said, I drop it by 3%.
Okay, quickly next one. Okay. Now, Yanko, next one.
Okay, next one.
We're head to head.
Okay.
Between Bawumia and John Mahama.
Okay.
So, go about and there. Why and now?
Some fans say Bawumia and
LDMPP. And now Mahama's leading this year. Because he's saying, you call last time, no, not Bawumia 38%, and Mahama 43%, and someone else 9%, and I will not vote 10%. This time around, Bawumia has dropped to 30%.
30%. We're losing 8 points.
8 points.
Okay.
And Mahama across through 10% from 43 to 53%.
Okay.
So this is the current race.
Someone else is 4,
yes.
9.
So under this race, no, Mahama is leading Bawumia by 23 points currently.
Me sure say Russia and Ukraine war no work can be.
Last one.
Okay.
Is Yanko next one. Okay.
Okay. Bawumia versus Mahama. Okay. Why Mahama is winning against Bawumia? Okay.
Yanko.
Let's move on. Okay. Bawumia versus Mahama.
Party affiliation. Okay. Yanko say Alan. Yanko Alan there no.
Okay.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay.
And yeah, Alan versus Mahama.
Okay.
Next slide.
Okay.
Yeah, Alan and Mahama no. In January no. Now Alan was 38%.
I drop it by.
Now it is 37%. By 1 percentage point.
Okay.
And Mahama was 42%. No. I feel 50%.
Okay.
So we increased by 8%. And someone else I drop by to 5%. Okay. And I will not vote. I drop to 8%.
Okay. All right. Then what is next? Why Alan is doing better than Dr. Muhammad Bawumia against Mahama? And now you move to the next slide. You move to the next slide for some time.
Okay. Quickly.
Okay.
Okay. Party.
Okay.
When it is Alan against Mahama, MPP supporters, 77% are voting for Alan.
Okay.
In January.
Okay.
Now, the number has come to 67%.
I reduced by
10%.
10%. Okay.
And NDC for Omutuma John Mahama, 81% in January.
Okay.
Now, a cost through
83%.
So you can see, say, the party brand itself is either pulling people to or pulling people away.
Okay. So in this case, it's pushing. How far is the way?
MPP numbers are dropping.
Dropping.
And NDC numbers are going up.
Going up. Okay. All right. So what is next?
Now, Yenhwe. Accounts. Omutuma Alan.
51%.
51%. Now, Echo 52%. Just small improvement.
Okay, 1%.
Mahama, now 28%. Echo 32%.
On 4. Okay.
So we can see.
It's Mahama image
yes.
improving in Ashanti region,
yes.
and I say among the Ashantis. Okay, move on. Okay. Where people's choices per their qualification. Okay.
Let's look at this currently. Omwa university and above, no. 40%. Almost support to John Mahama.
Okay. 40%.
Yes. In January, almost support John Mahama.
Okay.
This time, no, I got 45%.
Okay.
We're increasing by 5%.
Okay.
Omwa senior high school, no, now 43%.
Free SHS for.
I got 48%.
Okay.
Omwa GSS, no, now 40%. I got 48.
Okay.
Omwa school, no, now 49. I got 65.
Okay.
So Mahama is improving across people with various educational levels.
Okay. I heard about Alan Chamantin.
Alan, now January, 42%.
Okay.
For tertiary students, I feel it's 40 to 39%.
Okay.
Omamoko senior high, now 40%, about 39%.
Okay.
We hear Omamu GSS, now 36, across to 41%.
Okay.
And more almost Omunko school, no, it's 40 from 31 to 24.
24%.
There were comparative of this chart for Bawumia as well. So you can see where the people's educational background is affecting what choices they make.
Okay, I see. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, was the ethnicity of the candidate
Okay.
A factor, okay.
Let's engineer her.
Okay.
Quickly. Ibisa say, oh, we are between Alan and Bawumia. Almost ethnicity a factor in your decision. And I said,
Kasa nipane kan baby free.
And now 54% say not important at all.
Okay.
21% say less important. Neutral, 12%.
Okay.
All I'm saying important and are very important. We come up 12%. So 12% of voters are saying say Mahama's ethnicity or Alan's ethnicity was a factor in making the decision.
Okay.
But in the case of Bawumia, you use religion because now ethnic northern.
Okay.
If someone say is their religion a factor?
Okay.
About 50% say yes.
Religion a factor.
A factor.
So
yes. Utresi omo kan sa no a do no aye akrisofo.
Okay. Yeah, data no.
Uko echiri kakra. Ko echiri back.
Go back.
Keep going. Keep going back.
Okay.
In the case of Bawumia and Mahama, 52% say their religion wasn't important. And now 20 say less important. Neutral 12%. Now important and very important 9.7 and 5%, which is about 15%. Say important. So where am so important now? Who are they? Omo why no more? Because we can trace them to say omo ye a Christopher and now omo kremofo.
Okay.
So omo ye
Christopher omo beto abombe wosum.
The trick they say so omo ye Christopher ni Mahama Christonia that vote will go to him.
Okay.
So where no say important no me Muslim for it means say Bawumia.
I see.
So this number is quite important in determining how the Muslim vote pans out.
Okay. So what may any na?
Yes.
Na chese we nhwehwemu a motumi ayede aba. Maye we how long na besa take more so besa the next one?
The next one be no around July 22nd thereabout.
Okay.
Yes, so in the next 90 days we'll do that.
Yeda asopani nchirichimu a de amanso maye adwuma ense mu hwehwemu ya de ekọ na before me mo akọ mo de bai obi a discredit na so obi akanta eye mo data.
Oh yes, in fact manya some report
from
somebody in the office of the vice president.
Okay.
So we're going to respond to the Ochina Nampanya.
What's he saying?
I think question the methodology I use here.
Okay.
And a sample size, you know.
Okay.
And other things, but we will respond to it officially tomorrow.
First one, I'm by General Anabomia leading most of the year. We didn't hear anything.
No.
Okay.
No.
Now,
and we even believe, say, we have even improved what we did now compared to what we did in January. So, but it's expected. As a researcher, you must be prepared to accept.
Any reaction from Mahama and Alan Chemate's office?
No, we haven't spoken to them, and we are.
Okay.
I know they have the report. We are just doing our job.
All right. Yera Dankwah, that's Papa no brand new chima de opinion. Mutin nkan yera Mussa Dankwah on penny kwantre forwarda global InfoAnalytics. Omunhwehwe mo maye bosumia iwumi ene afiesi musumi di nkan no motimi di aba said ya manyoku ne amamu nsem si ekono saa pepepe ne si koso no ahyebo se nyame adomo abosumi ensun no mu no omesa ye foforo no so omonye wie se pa ye de ho ama ne bobetimi abre ne nyina ye sua de na we se de si koso dwumade ne koso betimi asere o mesi de aba